Hey guys, it's Chris with Ronald Sachs Violins, Peachtree City, Georgia. Today we're doing our live Q&A that we advertised. I'm going to take some questions that were submitted or some questions that if anybody wants to request something, we'd be happy to answer live. Michael's going to read them off to me and we'll get started. So
All
thanks
right.
for watching.
Okay. Yeah, so the first one we have is Talk That Trace, who I believe is actually on the Instagram Live right now. And her question was, is it possible to fix peeled finish and chips around the body and edge of a violin?
Peeled finish and chips so yeah, when it comes to varnish or restorative work to the body of the instrument, any of that stuff is certainly repairable. It definitely depends on the extent of the damage, the chips, if there's any cracks involved. We can certainly do any repair work or varnish, touch up, or even completely revarnish an instrument if need be. The absolute best thing to do is if you're anywhere near Atlanta, come by and see us. Send us some pictures, or if you have a reputable a violin shop or luthier in your hometown, go by and check them out. But certainly you can ship anything to us, and we can do a quote for free and ship it right back, unless you decide to get it repaired. So hope that helps.
Okay, we got another question. Same person. What is the best pickup for a violin that will keep the integrity and quality of an acoustic violin sound?
Best pickup. So we have had really good luck with the Realist by David Gage out of New York. This pickup, the Realist, is great for violin, viola, cello. String bass players have been using them for a very long time. But on violin, it's great because it's not a permanent mount, but the actual pickup sits under the foot of the bridge. So you get the pressure from the strings in the bridge holding the pickup to the body. And you can get it in either a 1/4-inch input jack or an 1/8-inch input jack. Run it right into an amplifier. And they're really nice because you get a natural acoustic sound, but without any of the excess, a lot of the fingerboard noise or fingers sliding on strings and things like that aren't quite as amplified as with a pickup that may clip onto the bridge or touch the body of the instrument, something like that.
Cool. All right, thanks, Talk That Trace, for the questions. We had one other question that was posted on Facebook earlier, and that question was essentially what is it about, or what makes a lower quality violin bow versus a higher quality violin bow? What's the difference? And what makes them
lower quality violin bow versus a high quality violin bow? So, just like with instruments, the bow is an instrument in itself. So it really comes down to the quality of the materials and the manufacturing or the building process. So you have bows that could be stamped out of machines or built from fiberglass molds. You have a very low quality wood that could be carved very quickly and made out of inferior components. With a really good quality bow, you get, just like with a nice violin, you have an expertly skilled craftsman that is hand carving the finest quality of Pernambuco wood that they can find, with equally matching high quality ebony, with nickel or silver or even gold mounted fittings. So it really just depends on what you're looking for and what sort of price range that you're looking in, but certainly for advancing players, more expensive bows definitely make a big difference in sound, in response on the instrument, tone, and having to do with response. Different bow strokes and things like that may work. Faster playing can be benefited by a really high quality bow. But the best thing to do is just get in a room with 10 or 15 bows and just try them all out. What your favorite is.
Got a question from Nate Leland. Do you know that?
Yeah.
He says,
Hi,
Nate. Can you tell him who the man is in the picture?
Nate Leland is the man right there.
Yeah. Then we also have one other question, also from Talk That Trace. and she's wondering how to learn to shift properly. If you never learned how to shift properly, is it too late to learn?
What instrument specifically did she say?
I believe it's violin.
Violin. So I'm a cellist. So on cello, one of the best things to do is to work on a very natural playing position. Obviously, cello is a little bit different from violin, but one of the things that we tend to do is focus a lot on relaxing the thumb, so we can move up and down on the fingerboard very easily. So try and remove as much tension as possible and practice sliding. So just for example, I'll steal this viola here. You could just practice moving your fingers across the fingerboard, creating a nice even glissando, sliding up and down on the fingerboard. And once you get really comfortable doing that with every single finger, I think you'll find that it's become a very natural motion for you, and that should certainly simplify any shifting that you do. Beyond that, it's just practicing accuracy and intonation and all that fun stuff. But it does take time.
Cool. I think that's all the questions we've got right now. Thanks you guys for logging in and watching. We'll probably do more of these in the future, so if you have any questions that weren't answered, feel free just to comment on any posts or message us. Thanks guys.
Thanks for coming by.